Hey guys, how is everybody doing? Oh my goodness, looks like the lawn gourds are kind of dying off now. It got really cold to the upper 30s even a bit ago. Now it's starting to warm up again, but yeah, looks like everything, the weight of all the gourds kind of pulled everything down. Everything looks like it slid down a little bit, but most of them are still hanging. Let's see. Oh, we might have lost another one. Looks like two might have fell. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we still got some nice ones. Yeah, a couple fell. There's a very twisty, weird one up there. Dude, they're like wind chimes. It's very windy today. Oh my gosh. Wonder if I can make some wind chimes. Yeah, I'm not sure how the audio is going to be today with the wind, but we'll just have to roll with it. Cool. Well, I'll probably bring one of them to the weigh off. I mean, might as well. Maybe we'll get like third place or something. Okay, there's no wind at the moment. Okay, guys, update. Not much to see. Basically, we have just the tom plant and the big pumpkin. That is the most exciting part, of course. But we have these beautiful, I call these the triplets. They're all different ages, but they're actually very, very similar. There is that weird one back in there that was all bit up. We don't have to look close at that one. But we can look at this one. Wow, this one's growing. This one put on some good size from last week. This healed up nice. I'm trying to let it get some air, you know, like this. Whoops. There we go. See, that could end up a sellable pumpkin. So if you want to try to counter some of the costs of growing these things, you can grow some little giants like 300 pounders or 200 and sell them for about 50 cents a pound on Marketplace. People buy them. Every time. It's easy. As long as they're nice. So you want to kind of, you know, have one's nice shape, nice position. And nice and orange. People like orange. We're gonna have to drain the water here because it's touching the pumpkin now. Them look closer to about 300 now. So maybe 300, 200. So that's pretty cool. This pumpkin, spice pumpkin, is totally whack and ruined. I think I messed it up by digging too deep or something. I think I did too much damage when I carved into it. Maybe we'll have to think of something else to do with that one. Okay, guys. Tom, what is Tom? Tom's here. He's got weird ideas. He's got a baseball bat over here. This pumpkin is rotting out. This is Albert. This is the one we picked early because off of this plant, if you're new to the channel. We had a bunch of pumpkins on there. This is like a 660 pounder. But it got rot in the stem and the rot followed a line right straight back. And now I can feel it back here. See? Boop, boop, boop. So that is junk. I keep telling Tom, I'm like, we got to cut it open. Maybe we can cut it open in this video. He wants to hit it with the bat. I don't know what else he wants to do with it. Take it fishing. Maybe we'll cut it open. I didn't want to dig all the seeds out if they're just in a big soup pile in there. Oh yeah, look at this. This is no good. Oh no. Oh dear. We'll have to haul it somewhere before we hack into it, guys. Okay, so let's take a look at everything real quick. Not much had happened here over the last week because it was really cold. We had like 39-degree night, low 40s. But so what I did, my strategy was to not water. I decided not to water. I watered once. I put on like 250 gallons on this plant just to get some moisture down, and then I stopped. And it was during a windy, sunny day. So my strategy was to keep the moisture away from the patch while it was cold, and it paid off. Besides just the normal die-off of the plants getting old, the leaves getting old, I don't have any, unless we can find some, I don't see any powdery mildew, which is very cool. Do we want these? No, we don't. I'm going to come through today and do take off growth tips again. Yeah, obviously some of the older parts of the plant are very tired out. Here's a growth tips. I can do that on my own time. But we only have like 24 days left or something around there, maybe 30 days, between 20 and 30 days till the weigh off. So, it depends which one we go to actually. So yeah, I'm going to run. I'm filling the tank. We'll go take a look at that at the end. I'm filling the tank because it's time to get some water on because the temperatures are rising. Here we go. We got the Chunk hut. This is Chunk. Chunk the giant pumpkin. I haven't even checked on him today. Ooh, it's warm in here. Let's first check for splits. Sweet, no splits. And I've been a fan on a soft spot. Well, it used to be a soft spot. Perfectly dry. See this spot here? Perfectly dry and nice. Okay, we got to take this cover off here. Oh my goodness gracious. This thing is a little too big to film. It has been growing. Oh yeah, it has been growing still. We were at just under the last week's video, weren't we at? We were at like 16. No wait, I forgot now. Like 1696 or something, weren't we? Holy cow, this thing is big. I don't know how to. We'll probably grab the basketball. I'm gonna open up this other door because it's actually getting pretty hot in here today. Holy cow, this thing's almost up to my chest. This is a big pumpkin, guys. I don't know, that there's no way the GoPro can do it justice. All right, here, I'll be right back. All right, let's get a picture quick with the ball balanced on there. We got the basketball. Holy cow, yeah. Here, let's see. I can't tell what you guys are seeing, but holy cow, here, I gotta get a thumbnail. Should we point at it mysteriously for the thumbnail? I don't know. Okay, let's get a couple different angles here. Holy monkey. This thing has turned into a mountain of a pumpkin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a measurement, guys. I gotta walk around this thing. It takes a while. I'm gonna get the 3 measurements and I'll be right back and we'll punch it in together on my phone like we always do. We'll see how close we are to 18. We want to try to be somewhere close to 1800 this week. Oh my gosh, I don't know, I'm nervous. I have not measured at all since last update last Tuesday, but I can see things have changed. Look at this, the little cantalouping that has come to the surface. This is all new. So that is active growth happening. And look, the cup is touching. That was not touching yesterday. So we have active growth. I'll get them numbers and be right back.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm actually doing a voiceover because during editing I noticed the camera was actually in time-lapse mode for this part. So I have no audio and it's like a super fast time lapse of me talking and whatever I was doing. So I'm just gonna do a voiceover because I'm not at the farm anymore. But anyway, we were looking at the measurements. So from stem to blossom, it's 112 inches. Side to side, it's 120 inches. So exactly 10 feet over the top, which is really cool. And the circumference is 198 now, so I'm hoping to get to that magical 200 mark. So it's about to start playing. Okay, I'll stop it one more time quick. Yeah, so it looks like we're at 430 inch OTT, and so the estimated weight 1756 there. I paused it there. Yep, 1756. So it wasn't as high as I would have liked it. I was hoping it was going to be up to like 1780 or something, but it does show we're still getting active growth, which is really cool. So now the temperature's actually on the rise and we're actually going to get back into the 80s. So I'm going to kick back into my summer watering schedule. So I've already filled the tank and I'm going to start putting on food and water again. And let's see if I can keep bumping that up. I definitely think we can get into the 1800s and maybe we got about 3 weeks or so. Maybe we can get into the 1900s by the time we get to the way off. Because you never know, it could go heavy, guys, and hit that magical 2000 number. Either way, it's going to be a personal best for me. So Even if it's 1,600 pounds, I'm over the moon. It's going to be great. All right. Well, I'll leave you guys there. We can watch a time lapse that's been slowed down. That's what that looks like. I'm going to leave you guys with a time lapse that I took, actually a purpose made time lapse in the morning. There was fog rolling over the pond at the end of my driveway, and I set up the camera. So let's take a look at what that looks like, and we'll see you guys on the next one.